Welcome to Transact. In this video, we will explore the Ledger Settings module, the backbone of your financial tracking. We will show you how to configure and manage specific accounting heads for your purchases, sales, taxes, and operational costs to ensure your accounting remains accurate and organized. We begin with purchase ledgers. To create a new account, click Add Purchase Ledger in the top right. Enter a unique ledger name and a description for your reference, then click Save. Your new ledger instantly appears in the list. Managing and maintaining your ledger list is designed to be flexible. If you ever need to update a ledger's name or description to better reflect your accounting needs, simply click the pencil icon to make your changes. Conversely, to keep your records clean, you can remove obsolete entries by clicking the trash icon. A confirmation prompt will appear to prevent accidental deletions. Once you confirm the action, the ledger is permanently removed from your system. This consistent workflow extends directly to your sales ledgers as well. To organize your income accounts, simply select the Sales Ledgers tab from the sidebar menu. From there, click on the Add Sales Ledger button in the top right corner. You can then define a specific sales account name, perhaps to track different revenue streams, and hit Save. Just like with your purchase accounts, you have complete authority to modify or remove these ledgers as your business requirements change. Next, we move to the Tax Ledgers configuration. By selecting the Tax Ledgers tab, you will land on the Default Tax Ledgers view. This section displays a comprehensive list of pre-configured system ledgers for standard tax types like IGST, SGST, and CGST. Just like with your sales and purchase accounts, you have the ability to manage these entries using the action buttons on the right. You can use the Edit button to modify a ledger's details if needed, or use the Delete button to delete specific tax rates that are not applicable to your business operations. For businesses with specific compliance needs on the purchase side, the Other Tax Ledgers Input tab is essential. When you click to add a new ledger here, pay close attention to the Setup window. You must first use the drop-down menu to select the exact tax percentage and then add ledger name. Just like the previous sections, the Edit and Delete icons are available on the right, allowing you to update or remove these custom tax heads whenever necessary. Next, switch to the Default Tax Ledgers Output tab. This area mirrors the input settings but is dedicated to the taxes applied to your sales invoices. Review the list to ensuring all necessary tax slabs are present. Just like the input section, you can maintain a streamlined list by clicking the trash icon to delete unused ledgers, or the pencil icon to modify existing ones to suit your compliance needs. Similarly, for your sales side, navigate to the Other Tax Ledgers Output tab. This section allows you to define custom tax heads for your invoices. Click to add a new ledger, and just like before, select the applicable tax percentage, for example, CGST 40%, before entering the name. This ensures your sales invoices reflect the correct tax values automatically. You maintain full authority over this list as well. Use the pencil icon for any necessary updates or the trash icon to permanently delete unused ledgers. Transact also allows you to account for savings on your purchases. Navigate to the Input Discount Ledgers tab on the left sidebar. This is where you configure accounts for any trade or cash discounts offered by your vendors. To set one up, click the Add Input Discount button, enter a clear name and add a description if needed. You can also select the Mark as Default checkbox to make it default. Once saved, this ledger becomes available for selection on your purchase bills. You can easily refine this list later by using the edit or delete icons to keep your discount categories accurate. For operational costs added to your purchase bills, select the Input Additional Charges Ledgers tab. When you add a new ledger here, there is a unique and critical field to pay attention to: ledger mapping. After naming your ledger, for example, shipping fees, you must use the mapping drop-down to link it to a specific backend category or other expense heads. This mapping ensures that the cost is treated correctly in your financial reports. Once configured, click Save. You can always return to edit this mapping or delete the charge type using the actions on the right. To manage decimal differences in your purchase totals, navigate to the Input Round-Off Ledgers tab. Click the Add button to create a new entry. Enter a name like Round Off, and if you want this ledger to be applied automatically to your transactions, be sure to check the Mark as Default box before saving. This ensures consistency in your billing. As always, you can use the pencil icon to update these settings or the trash icon to delete the ledger if it's no longer needed. For regulatory compliance, switch to the Input TCS Ledgers tab. This allows you to define specific heads for tax collected at source. Click the Add button, input a clear ledger name that identifies the TCS type, and add a description. You can also choose to make this the default ledger for faster processing. Once saved, the standard management tools apply. Use the edit icon for modifications or the delete icon to remove outdated TCS categories. For your sales transactions, you have a mirrored set of options. Navigate through the output sections to configure your ledgers for discounts, additional charges, round-offs, and TCS on sales. Now, let's configure your sales side settings, starting with the Output Discount Ledgers tab. This allows you to define specific accounts for discounts you offer to customers. Click the Add button, enter a ledger name, and if this is a standard discount applied often, you can check the Mark as Default box. Once saved, you can manage this entry just like the others, using the pencil icon to edit or the trash icon to delete it. Next, navigate to the Output Additional Charges Ledgers tab. This is critical for adding line items like freight or packing charges to your invoices. When adding a ledger here, you will see the Ledger Mapping field. After entering a name, you must select the correct backend category from the mapping list to ensure the income is categorized correctly in your reports. You can also mark as default if this charge applies to most sales. Use the edit and delete buttons to maintain this list as your business evolves. To ensure your invoice totals are clean, switch to the Output Round of Ledgers tab. Click to add a new ledger, name it, and we highly recommend checking Mark as Default. Click Save to activate it. This ensures that every invoice you generate automatically handles decimal differences without manual intervention. You can return to edit or delete this setting at any time via the Actions column. Finally, we have the Output TCS Ledgers tab for regulatory compliance on sales. This section allows you to define heads for tax collected at source that you charge to customers. Click Add, provide a specific ledger name, and verify if it should be the default option. Once saved, this ledger is ready for use. Remember, you can use the pencil icon to update details or the trash icon to remove outdated TCS rates. Finally, we have the journal entry ledgers. In the Input section, you can define ledgers for specific automated workflows. For example, you can create a ledger specifically for the Mark Paid action, ensuring that when you mark a document as paid, it hits the correct account, and choose whether to mark as default. Click Save to finalize. You can quickly edit the text or delete the ledger from this list whenever necessary. Finally, navigate to the Journal Entry Ledgers Output tab to configure your sales side automation. To add a new rule, click the Add button. The critical step here is the Select Journal Entry drop-down. You must choose the specific system action, such as Mark Paid, and then assign a ledger name to it. This configuration ensures that whenever you perform that action on a sales document, the system automatically posts it to the correct ledger. As always, use the Edit or Delete buttons to keep these automation rules accurate. By correctly setting up these input and output ledgers, you ensure that every transaction, whether it's a tax, a discount, or a journal entry, is automatically mapped to the right account. Thank you for watching.